So you did it. You saved your first $1,000 to invest. Seriously, take a second and pat yourself on the back. That's a huge first step. But now comes the part that feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, actually putting that money into the market.
It's completely normal to feel terrified. You're looking at charts that make no sense, hearing jargon that flies right over your head, and you can't shake those horror stories about one bad stock pick wiping someone out.
You're not trying to gamble your money away. You just want a simple, proven path to make it grow, without all the stress.
This is your step-by-step guide. I'm going to show you exactly how to turn that $1,000 into a smart, effective portfolio built for steady growth in 2026, even if you feel like you know nothing about investing today.
We're going to cut through the noise and build a system that works for you.
All right, before we even dream about what to buy, we have to lay a solid foundation.
This is the boring but essential part that most people skip, and honestly, it's why they get into trouble.
Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't put up walls on shaky ground. Investing is no different. There are two non-negotiables you have to check off first. First, you need a small emergency fund. Life happens. Your car decides to break down, a surprise medical bill shows up, or your hours get cut at work. If your only cash is tied up in investments, you might be forced to sell at the worst possible moment, like during a market dip, and lock in your losses. An emergency fund is your financial firewall. It protects your investments from life's chaos. For now, forget the 3 to 6 months of expenses rule. Just focus on getting $1,000 to $2,000 into a separate high-yield savings account. That's your buffer. It's peace of mind. Second, you have to pay off high-interest debt. I'm talking about credit cards. If you're carrying a balance on a card with a 22% interest rate, you are guaranteeing a 22% loss on that money every single year. For reference, the stock market's historical average return is around 10% annually. Trying to invest while carrying that kind of debt is like trying to sprint up a down escalator. You're working hard just to lose ground. Paying off that credit card gives you a guaranteed risk-free return of 22%. You simply will not find a better or safer return on your money. Period. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be 100% debt-free. Low-interest debt, like a mortgage or a car loan with a reasonable rate, is perfectly fine to have while you invest. The math just has to make sense. As a rule of thumb, if the interest rate has 2 digits, make it your top priority. Once that's handled, you're ready to actually build wealth. With your foundation secure, it's time to build your portfolio. This is where we turn that $1,000 into a diversified, growth-oriented machine in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Choose the right account. You invest is almost as important as you invest in. For most beginners, building long-term wealth, the best account you can open is a Roth IRA. Think of it as a super-powered retirement account. You put in money you've already paid taxes on, but here's where the magic happens. All of the growth your investments make inside that account is completely tax-free when you pull it out in retirement. Let that sink in for a second. If your $1,000 grows to $10,000 or $50,000 over the years, you owe 0 tax on those earnings. For 2026, the IRS has announced you can contribute up to $7,500 for the year if you're under age 50. This makes it one of the most powerful wealth-building tools out there for the average person. If you're saving for a shorter-term goal, like a down payment in 5 years, a regular brokerage account is also a great choice, since it offers more flexibility. There's no wrong answer here, just different tools for different jobs. For this plan, we'll stick with the Roth IRA. Step 2. The core investment. Let's talk ETFs. Okay, account opened. What do you actually buy? Forget trying to find the next 10-bagger stock. Smart, long-term investing is all about diversification, which is just a fancy way of saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. The easiest way to do this is with exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. An ETF is like a shopping basket that holds hundreds or even thousands of different stocks. Instead of buying one company, you buy a tiny piece of companies, all at once. For a beginner, the best place to start is with a broad market index fund ETF. These funds simply track a major market index, like the S&P 500, which represents the 500 largest companies in the US. By buying just one share of an S&P 500 ETF, you instantly own a slice of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and hundreds of other giants. You're essentially betting on the long-term success of the entire American economy. A U.S. total stock market ETF, like VTI, or an S&P 500 ETF, like VU, are fantastic low-cost options for the core of your portfolio.
Step 3. An action plan for your $1,000 in 2026. Let's get specific. How should you split up that $1,000?
We'll use a simple but powerful strategy, a core and satellite approach. The core is the stable foundation of your portfolio, and the satellites are smaller investments that add extra diversification and target different opportunities. Here's a balanced way to allocate your first $1,000, $400, 40%, into a U.S.
total stock market ETF, like VTI. This is your core, your engine for growth. It gives you a piece of thousands of U.S.
Companies, big and small.
Stocks are for growth, but bonds are for safety. When the stock market gets choppy, bonds tend to hold their ground, cushioning your portfolio from big drops.
The U.S. isn't the only game in town.
Investing in companies across Europe and Asia gives you another layer of diversification for when international markets are outperforming.
Think of this as your income generator. These funds own stable, mature companies that pay out a portion of their profits as dividends. That cash can be automatically reinvested to buy more shares, creating a snowball effect. You can buy these 4 funds at any major brokerage like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab.
Just like that, you own pieces of thousands of companies and bonds around the globe, a truly diversified portfolio built for the long haul.
If you're finding this useful and you're feeling even a little more confident about this whole investing thing, do me a favor and hit that like button.
It's a huge help and lets me know I'm on the right track. You've done the heavy lifting. You built the foundation and invested your first $1,000. But here's the secret. That first investment isn't what makes you rich. It's the and the you build around it that creates wealth over time.
This is where you put your growth on autopilot. The magic ingredient is consistency, and the best way to achieve it is with dollar cost averaging. It sounds fancy, but it's dead simple.
You invest a fixed amount of money on a regular schedule, no matter what the market is doing. That means setting up an automatic transfer, maybe $50 or $100 a month, from your bank to your investment account. The amount isn't nearly as important as the consistency. Here's why it's so powerful. When the market is down, your fixed contribution automatically buys shares for cheap. When the market is up, it buys shares. Over time, this smooths out your average cost, and more importantly, it takes emotion out of the equation. You're not trying to time the market, which is a fool's game. You're just methodically accumulating assets. Every brokerage lets you set this up in minutes. Choose your amount, pick a schedule, and let the system do the work. This is how a one-time investment becomes a lifelong wealth-building machine. So let's bring it all home. You now have a simple 4-step plan to turn $1,000 into a growing portfolio. First, you built a real foundation with a starter emergency fund and by tackling high-interest debt. Second, you opened the right account for your goals, a tax-free Roth IRA. Third, you invested that first $1,000 into a simple, globally diversified 4-fund ETF portfolio. And fourth, you put the whole thing on autopilot, creating a system that builds wealth for you. The road to financial freedom doesn't start with a lucky stock tip. It starts with a plan, a system, and the courage to take the first step. You have that plan now. The goal was never to get rich by tomorrow. It was to build the machine that will make you wealthy over time. You've done that. Now just let it run. If you want more straightforward guides like this one, make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the world of investing. You've got this.